All right, so I'm going to record this video in two parts. I'm going to try to make it simple and sweet. What we have here is we have an A custom master sound hi-hat top from Zildjian. This belongs to my brother. We are professional musicians out of Orlando, Florida. Really just based out of USA. We'll kind of do anything. But anyways, I'm working on opening a custom shop and a luthier, a guitar luthier, instrument repair, and general musician services. I work a lot of business and do a lot of things. One of the things I do is perform live and write music, but I also do more hands-on work and labor, such as this. Today, again, we're gonna make this as short and sweet as I can. I'm not having all the tricks. It's dark out, mosquitoes are biting like crazy. But if you look, we got a cut in the hat. Happens quite often. We play these things pretty hard. This is a nice hat. It's a little thin, but it is nice. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna drill a hole right here at the apex of the crack. We're gonna use a square to draw a straight edge line through to the center to know exactly where to put the hole, and then we're going to just grind a little triangle out, a tiny little slit out sideways both ways to prevent this crack from continuing towards the bell of the cymbal. So really easy repair. I'm not saying this is a luthier approved repair. A lot of guys are going to solder this back with an alloy and then grind it flat and buff it out and flatten it and repair it that way. This is just kind of a quick, easy way to do it with a grinder and a drill. So let's show it. All right. So I was going to use a square to mark the edge. The crack does curve a little bit, but I decided I'm just going to do it by freehand. So just using my knee as a vise, I'm going to cut a little 3/16 hole right where the crack meets the new part of the cymbal. That's good. Shoot goes in the right direction. So simple as that. I made a hole right where the crack goes through. I use a 3/16 bit, and now I'm gonna come off the edge of each circle just as little as I need to get rid of the crack. And that's gonna prevent that crack from continuing down into the bell. All right, now it's gonna be time to grind. This part's a little harder, so we're gonna wanna be really careful not to get hurt. Make sure if you don't know how to use a grinder that you either learn or have a professional do this. That tool can really hurt you or get you killed if you don't know what you're doing. So seriously, as a disclaimer, don't just grab this if you're a homeowner, if you don't know what you're doing, or if you're just an amateur. If you don't know power tools, do not try this stuff at home, please. And if you do, I'm not gonna be liable for you getting injured. Both the drill and this grinder can really hurt you or kill you, so just be careful. All right, so now, again, the goal is just to grind and to bring this in right into where the circle meets the inside of the inside of the crack. So you want to have a nice clean line, and you're just trying to remove as little material as you need to get rid of the cracks into the center. That's the goal. So again, this cymbal cracked pretty far down, so I'm going to do the best I can to get a nice clean straight line. But you always want to be really careful when you're using grinders, guys. They can really get you hurt, so please be careful and watch your ears. So there you have it. Again, it's not the prettiest fix, but you take out the least amount of material that's cracked as possible. The deal is here is if this crack didn't curve, all I would have had to take out was from this line at the edge of the cymbal down to that hole. But since it curved, I had to drill right into the apex here to prevent another crack from forming. And then again, just to soften it up, I take the grinder along the inside edge and I kind of just grind that material down a little bit till it's nice and flat, and that's it. Now, even though it might change the sound of the hat a little bit, it'll be a little bit less round, it's still not going to continue to break, and you won't just have it break to the bell and you lose the whole cymbal. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya.